Some breaking news now to tell you about. We told you about it a moment ago. This apparently is the car that is running from police. We are told it's a white Cadillac that started out as a domestic disturbance in North Charlotte. We think this is on Beatties Ford Road. It started on Reese Fur Drive near Vance Road. That was about an hour ago. Suspect apparently fired 3 to 4 shots. Someone may have been hit. Again, it's still a little bit sketchy at this point. The man was holding a baby, got into the white Cadillac, apparently with the baby, and is running from police on South Beatties Ford Road. You're looking at a live picture now from Airstar 6. Again, this chase is continuing right now. We have reporters on the scene and, of course, a reporter in Airstar 6 and pictures right here. Apparently, the man is being chased by police. Again, details a bit sketchy. We think that perhaps one person was hit with a gunshot. And, of course, we're going to stay with this because we're looking now at live pictures from Airstar 6. Whether or not this is Beatties Ford Road, I don't know, but we think it is.
There are reports that the man was holding a baby at the time. No word on what happened to that baby, if we can assume that the baby's in the car with the suspect right now. Now
we are told that this is Monroe Road, which is on the other side of town. I'm not real sure if indeed it is Monroe Road. Now the car has apparently stopped in which one it is. Now he's going into the other lane. A police car right behind him, as you can see, right there. And again, the car is speeding up, going through apparently an intersection where he should have been stopped. And we think that just behind the car is a police car. At least there was a moment ago.
Yeah, there was a moment ago. I'm sure it's still following right behind.
And whether or not this man, whoever it is, has the baby with him, we're not entirely certain. We think that he might. And so police probably are staying back just a bit because of the child, which may be in the man's custody. We're not sure. Running through an intersection again there, as you can see. He's going through. You're watching live coverage of breaking news from Airstar 6 right now. John, just to recap what you said just a moment ago, looks like our picture is kind of going fuzzy there for a second. This started as a domestic disturbance at Reese Fur Drive near Vance Road. We're told that the suspect fired 3 or 4 shots. It's believed that someone may have been hurt when those shots were fired. The suspect was holding a baby at the time, then got into that white Cadillac you saw just a moment ago and took off down Beatties Ford Road. We just saw the suspect being chased by police on Monroe Road. And now we are told that medic has confirmed that one person is dead on the original scene, which again, as Colleen just told you, is Reese Fur Drive near Vance Road. They were called out, police were this morning, for a domestic disturbance. We were told that one person is dead at that original scene. The man fired 3 to 4 shots, apparently holding a baby, getting in the Cadillac and taking off. And as you can see, of course, there is some wet streets out there right now. But the man continues to flee from police, and police remain right on his tail. And again, we're a little bit obscured there by the water, but that's a live picture from Airstar 6 as they follow that chase, what is taking place. We were told it was Monroe Road, and Beatties Ford and Monroe Road, not that close together. It depends on which way you go, of course. And right now, police are still giving chase. This started as a domestic disturbance, we think, about an hour ago on Reese Fur Drive near Vance Road. Suspect firing 3 or 4 shots. Police and medic were both called to the scene. We are told that one person is dead on that original scene where this all started about an hour ago at Reese Fur Drive near Vance Place. And again, there's the car right there, right in the middle of your screen. And we apologize because it's a little bit obscure because of the water since there's some rain out there. But police are continuing to give chase. I can only assume that they believe that the man still has the baby, and that's why they're not getting right on top of him in terms of all the way. Plus, they're in a residential area there, in a commercial area, and other people could be hurt. Keep in mind, too, the rainy streets, and all too often we have seen terrible outcomes as a result of high-speed chases throughout city streets. We have seen them all play out on news stations before, and it always makes me a little bit nervous when we follow something like this live, particularly with the wet streets out there, too, and if they're traveling at a high rate of speed. But one of our photographers, Bob Van Tighem, is in Airstar 6, and he is right there on the scene. And, Bob, what can you tell us?
Right now, we saw him turn on Tryon Street, but I have not seen him since. This may be the car right there on Tryon Street. He's made several erratic moves, got pinned in by 2 cars and managed to squeeze through them when he entered downtown. Right now, the police helicopter is following him, and they're calling the shots on the chase. They've got 3 or 4 cars behind him, following him as closely as they can. It looks like he's just passed under 16th on Tryon Street.
Bob, of course, hang on, as I know you will. You're continuing to take pictures there of the car right in the middle of your screen. I'll recap for those who are just joining us. This started about an hour ago at Reese Fur Drive near Vance Road. Police were called to the scene because of a suspected domestic disturbance. We were told that 3 to 4 shots were fired and one person is dead at the original scene. The man was apparently holding a baby, then got into the white Cadillac, took off, ran from police, and right there again at another intersection. And Bob,
Ran a red
where are
light.
you at right there?
He's going this way. Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
think Bob can hear you anymore, John.
Bob Van Teekum, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here.
Bob, where are you at right now? Where's the car at?
The car is on North Tryon Street.
North
It looks
Tryon
like
Street.
it's approaching 23rd. He's going outbound, passing, this would be 24th intersection there. You can just barely see him. The police are keeping us away because they're in pursuit with the helicopter. So we're following as best we can, but he's starting to pull away from us.
So he is heading north, heading towards the university area if he goes that far, correct?
He's heading toward North Charlotte. Looks like if he continues on this course, he'll head up toward the Hidden Valley area, North Tryon Street at Sugar Creek. Looks like he's passing 30th Street right now, and he's still continuing northbound on North Tryon.
And Bob, you said that did I hear you correctly earlier when you said that 3 to 4 police cars are following him?
There are police cars following him. The Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department has a chase policy which only allows 3 to 4 cars to chase at any given time. They felt it started to get unsafe, so when the helicopter got into place, they let the helicopter follow him. They are loosely following him. I did just a minute ago see a highway patrol officer joining into the chase, so they will probably at some point take this over because their chase policies are more liberal than the Charlotte-Mecklenburg police.
Bob, you said you've seen him make several erratic moves. We have too, as you continue to follow him, this person in the white Cadillac in Airstar 6. Continuing to follow, going into the university area, you said.
Maybe he's still south of that
Okay.
at this point, but he's heading in that direction. Briar Creek, heading up there, North Tryon Street, and again, driving very erratically, as Bob has mentioned, as we have seen. He has gone by several cars. He's gone through several intersections, run several stop signs, et cetera, et cetera. So far, things are still safe, but quite obviously that some of these things, as you mentioned earlier, sometimes don't turn out so well.
Well, he has come about this close to getting into several accidents already from what we've seen, and that's what frightens me so much. We are told one person is dead at the original scene. Once again, this started at Reesford Drive near Vance Road. There were reports of a domestic disturbance. Police went to the scene. The suspect fired 3 to 4 shots. We are told that one person is confirmed dead there at Reesford Drive. The suspect, we're told, was holding a baby, got into the white Cadillac. We don't know whether the child is with the suspect in that car that you see now fleeing from police. We're watching live coverage from Airstar 6.
And if you just joined us, it's a few seconds after noon. Perhaps you joined in looking to perhaps see the Wayne Brady Show. We're going to continue with this until there is some kind of resolution. This is breaking news. It's happening right now. It started about an hour ago. Reesford Road, as you just heard Colleen say, near Vance Road. Police were called out for a domestic disturbance. The suspect, apparently the man in this car, fired 3 to 4 shots. One person is dead at that scene. Then he got into the white Cadillac and started running from police. We believe that he might have a baby with him. We're not certain. 3 or 4 police cars are just behind him, just out of camera range. And, of course, the police helicopter is hovering just as Airstar 6 is over this scene.
You can tell, too, from the shot from Airstar 6, the streets are a little bit wet this morning.
There's some showers here right now. The biggest intersection just went through a few minutes ago is West Sugar Creek.
Let's check in now with NBC6 photojournalist Bob Van Teekum. He's flying live in Airstar 6. Bob, can you recap for us again and tell us what you're seeing?
Again, he's still continuing. It's not an excessive speed for that road. He's going about 60 miles an hour. He just passed Eastway. This is Sugar Creek Road intersection. Excuse me, that's not Sugar Creek. That was Eastway there. He's heading now out toward the university area. He's still on North Tryon Street. The state troopers have joined in behind the Charlotte-Mecklenburg police. They're trying to coordinate efforts on how to get this guy stopped.
is, Bob, as you said, he's headed toward the university area. He could perhaps go on to I-85 and head north, or be north on 29 or 49. And obviously got out on the highway, he could go a lot faster. It would become even more dangerous, and it's pretty dangerous right now. I assume they're staying back. There are obviously policies, as you just mentioned, that the Charlotte-Mecklenburg police have. There's also the thought that there may be a baby in that car, correct?
Well, the one reason they're staying back is the speed, and they don't want him to make any moves that would put anybody else in danger. And the reports I'm hearing is that he still has that young child in the car. So they are very concerned about stopping him and making sure that that child is safe.
Well, of course, ultimately, he is not going to get away because police are right there. If he does manage to make it out to the highway, I-85, and head north, and they press him a little bit, of course, his speed could be more, and that would be even more dangerous, and it's not very safe right now because of the situation. So basically, it's a waiting game for both the police and the news media as we sit here and watch this man go north on North Tryon Street heading to the university area.
There we do see one of the officers approaching the car.
Yeah, I still got him.
It's a lot closer than what
Yes,
we've seen. In the
absolutely.
shots that we've been watching from Air Star 6, we haven't seen any of the police officers' cars, but now it seems that they're getting up closer on the suspect, who, by the way, has run through several intersections, run through several red lights.
He's coming up toward Highway 49
Right.
Yeah.
and 29 split.
Now he goes off into the side.
Let's see where he's going to go here.
You've been listening to NBC6 photographer Bob Van Tighem. He's flying live in Air Star 6 and has been following this white Cadillac since the chase began. This first started about an hour ago on Reesford Drive near Vance Road. It was a domestic disturbance. One person is confirmed dead. The suspect fired several shots, killing one person. We're told the suspect is holding a small child, a baby. We do not know the age of that child, and it's believed that that child is in that white Cadillac that you see there right now.
And of course, there is a police car right behind him, just out of camera range right now, and the police car's lights are moving, and the man just broke free of traffic and obviously speeding up again. And of course, it's very difficult any time of day around here in Charlotte with the traffic, but now we're just afternoon. People are out on the street, and again, he's heading north.
29, Highway 29.
Highway
Towards
29.
the Speedway right now.
And it's basically a waiting game.
I think Bob, are you talking to us right now?
He's approaching Harris Boulevard, and he's still outbound on Tryon. He just went through Harris Boulevard right next to University Hospital. They're still chasing him. As you can see now, there's one police car close. He's in some traffic. I've seen a couple of cars realize what's happening and try to slow him down, but he always manages to skip past him.
Bob, have you seen any accidents as a result of his erratic driving and weaving in and out of traffic?
I have not seen any accidents as far as of traffic because of what he's done. I think when he was in the downtown area, he was squeezed between two cars. There may have been some damage there. Looks like he is stopping right now and again starting up again. This is, let me get my bearings here. This would be up near the shopping centers near University Hospital.
Okay.
I'm still trying to get bearings as to where I am.
Sure.
He's trying to turn around. He's now coming back southbound
He is indeed.
on North Tryon Street.
And a police car right behind him, and now
And
he's going
now
across
going
the median.
into the northbound lanes, driving the wrong way.
Oh, goodness.
He is going southbound, but it's in a northbound lane, folks. He is heading the wrong way. You can see these trucks, these other cars are all heading the other direction.
Bob, it seems like all cars are coming to a stop. They see what's going on. Traffic in the area is stopping, from what we can tell.
Yeah, he's. Let me see. We are on Harris Boulevard now. He's
Gonna
turning
turn
in
again.
toward the hospital.
Going in
He's
the
going to the. Looks like the emergency room at the University Hospital is where he's pulling into now.
Bob, we are told, we just got some confirmation that the baby is indeed in the car with this person. And
He's
as Bob-
going into. Yeah, he's pulled into the entrance of the hospital. If I can get. Well, he's pulling back out again. So let's see where he's going to go. He can't go anywhere. He's going up into the grass through the hospital lawn, trying to get back out to North Tryon Street. and there's an ambulance coming, trying to block him in.
Here. Oh, too bad.
So he has led police on a chase
Again,
now.
he's coming out
Going the wrong
toward
way again.
Harris Boulevard, I believe.
Okay.
Now he's going into the shopping center across the street from University Hospital.
Bob, thanks for letting us know where he is. It's kind of hard for us to tell from the shots that we're seeing. You're doing a great job of explaining to all of us where exactly he is and where he's headed.
And Bob, if you can, in a few words, and as much as you know about it, what is the chase policy of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police Department?
Well, I was listening to the police radios in the helicopter here, and they have authorized 3 cars to chase him. Now that means normally that those 3 cars can use their lights and sirens. Now the other cars can use their emergency equipment to get through intersections, but they cannot actively involve and engage the suspect in the chase other than those 3 vehicles. Now, like I said earlier, the helicopter has taken over, and they are calling the shots on this right now.
Bob,
they are watching the chase and calling out where he's going, and the other officers not actively involved in the chase are attempting to set up roadblocks and such. He's pulled up to a looks like a shopping center, and I've kind of lost my bearings here as far as where I am, but he is pulling through a shopping center parking lot, trying to get back out onto the streets.
His left front tire looks to be going flat.
It looks to us from the shots that we're seeing that his left front tire was going flat. He's come to a stop. He's getting out of the car right now.
He's parking at the Sam's Club parking lot.
There's the baby.
And is going into the building.
And of course, the key question is, he was armed before, and that's the problem. So he has gone into the Sam's Club.
He's gone. Yeah. He's in the Sam's Club.
Bob, this is the Sam's Club.
Officers are coming in now, but he has gone into the building.
And you can see a couple of police going in that door there, but again, they have every reason to believe that this man is armed because he had fired shots before, and one person is dead at the original scene. There you see another policeman go in with a rifle, and of course, obviously, there's probably a lot of people in there, and what's going on inside, we can only speculate. We don't know if he's taken hostages. We don't know if he's threatening to shoot the baby or others. We simply do not know.
We saw the suspect holding the child, appeared to be about at the toddler's age.
Another policeman going in through the exit at the rear right there. And again, this is Sam's Club. This is in the university area. And now that he is inside the building, we simply can only speculate about what's going on, but we simply don't know.
We did see several officers go inside with their guns drawn. This started at about 11 o'clock, began at Reesford Drive near Vance Road. The suspect fired shots. We're told that one person is confirmed dead there at that original scene.
This is in the university area now, the Sam's Club in the university area. He had been all around those roads up there. He had gone up North Tryon. He had been in Harrison. He comes back out now.
John, I believe that there's an officer that's holding the baby right now. I'm not sure whether that is the same baby, but there's an officer with the baby coming out to the car.
Bob, I believe it is. If my memory serves me correct, I think that that's what the child was wearing when we saw the suspect get out of the white Cadillac.
And we think so, and the officer there patting the baby on the back and saying, "Are you okay?" Where the man is, what's going on inside, of course, is still very much up for speculation. We simply do not know, but they have the baby.
Thank God for that.
But of course, there may be some people inside, and maybe he gave up the baby and took someone else hostage, or he's got people in a corner with a gun, and
yes, we are.
You know, these things we simply do not know.
You're
We are
right.
simply waiting.
At this point, we can only speculate as to what's going on inside that Sam's Club, and we don't want to do that. We want to be careful, but you're right. He has at least surrendered the baby, or at least the officers were able to somehow get the child from the suspect.
And this is breaking news, and we started covering. We mentioned it, I think, about 45 minutes ago, but the chase started, we think, about half an hour ago, and the chase took police and the suspect all the way up to the university area. He's given up the babies in the parking lot now, the Sam's Club. He's inside. The car, that white car there in the center of your screen, upper center, is the car that he led police on the chase with. He went into the emergency room, or the emergency entrance of University Hospital.
Stopped for a moment.
And stopped for a moment, looked like he was going to get out, and then he went on the ground to get back out to the road, And right now he's inside the Sam's Club. How many people may be in there? What he is doing inside, we simply don't know.
We saw him, the suspect, in that white Cadillac, weaving in and out of traffic, driving erratically. Bob Van Tighem, our photographer in Airstar 6, reports about 60 miles per hour. Started off going down Beatty's Ford Road, then turned onto Tryon and was traveling erratically, weaving in and out of traffic, running red lights, running through intersections, and at one point turned around and went the wrong way down the street.
And it's amazing that no one was hurt, as we saw many times whom go through stoplights, turn around, go the other way, wrong way on the one-way streets, that kind of thing. It's amazing no one was hurt. Again, what's going on inside the Sam's Club there in the University area right now, we simply don't know.
We're told right now that police say the man is in custody. We're getting this right now from our producers, from the folks working in our newsroom, getting all this information for us, telling us that the suspect is in custody, which is certainly good news.
Well, it certainly is. So it looks like this part of it has ended well, that the man is in custody inside. But of course, we are told that one person is dead back at the original scene, which started out as a domestic disturbance. And we believe that's the man right there being escorted out by police.
Wearing the blue T-shirt and blue jeans. Being escorted by police outside of the Sam's Club after leading them on a chase for about the past 45 minutes or so through the streets of North Charlotte.
And we emphasize this part of it has ended well because the baby is safe. Apparently no one has been hurt and the man is in custody. But back at the original location, which is Reese Fur Drive near Vance Road, one person is dead. That has been confirmed for us by medic. The man apparently fired 3 to 4 shots hitting someone. So this clearly is some kind of tragedy. We believe it started as a domestic tragedy. And, of course, it is that, and it'll take a while to sort it out. But it looks like this part of it, at least for now, is over.
We're watching live coverage from Airstar 6. You just saw the suspect being taken away by police, getting into the police cruiser. The child is now being held by an officer who's opening that car door there on the police cruiser, putting the child in there.
And you can see they've got the tape up because that now becomes a crime scene because that's where it ended. So they'll probably evacuate the building a little bit. And there probably isn't that much in there. If he just dropped the gun and they said drop it, it looks like, again, everything has ended well. But Bob Van Tighem, of course, our photojournalist who's been in Airstar 6 following this from the beginning. Bob, your thoughts right now?
Well, it appears as though he did give up inside the store. Officer came out with the young child fairly quickly, within about a minute or so after we saw the police enter the store. I did see what appeared to be a SWAT officer. He had the riot helmet on when he first went into the store. So obviously the special operations forces had been notified of the police department. It's just amazing that the guy just calmly walked up to the store and walked in like nothing was going on. Several people I did see after he went into the store, several people did run out of the other door. So obviously people did understand fairly quickly that there was something wrong here.
And of course,
I was struck by that too. I'm sorry to interrupt, John, but the fact that after so desperately trying to get away from police officers that he pulls up to the front of the Sam's Club and just
simply walked in and apparently gave up relatively soon and relatively quickly after the police came in. Now, right there in the center of your screen, as Bob zooms out a little bit, right there in the lower center, right above our title right there, is the police car where the suspect is inside, and the baby is with police that are right in front of the Sam's Club door. But it appears that this part of it has ended well, and it could have ended tragically in any number of ways, starting with traffic accidents, and it could have been many because of the very crazy trail he took to get to this point. And then, of course, apparently he was armed, and there were shots fired earlier, and one person is dead back at the original location.
We're going to stick with this. Airstar 6 is going to stay over the scene there of the Sam's Club on J.W. Clay Boulevard in the University area. We're going to follow the suspect back as the police officers make their way into to take him to the police station.
And you may have just joined us expecting perhaps to see the Wayne Brady Show, and we will get back to that probably in a few minutes. But this started about 35 or 40 minutes ago, the chase part of it, but the original domestic disturbance call came in maybe an hour 20, hour 15 minutes ago, something like that. And police were called to a domestic disturbance, Reese Fur Drive near Vance Road. The suspect, the man who's in that car right there, apparently fired 3 to 4 shots. He was holding a baby. One person is dead at the scene, we are told by medic. The man then got into the white Cadillac with the baby. The white Cadillac is parked in front of the Sam's Club, maybe 30 or 40 feet from where this car is right here. He led police on a chase, first to South Beatties Ford Road, then he got onto Tryon Street, and he started heading out to the university area. Many times reverse course, was going the wrong way on a one-way street. He went through several stop signs. He was going about 60 miles an hour. It was a very dangerous situation, but no one was hurt, and there were no accidents. Then, after being chased by police and actually going on the grass outside University Hospital for a while, he ended up here in Sam's Club parking lot. He drove right up to the front door, very calmly got out and walked in with the baby. And then about a minute later, police, after they had followed him in, came out with the baby. And a couple of minutes after that, he came out. So at least that part of it appears to have ended well, but clearly the investigation is just starting.